So welcome back to Orchid House. I'm Olivier in Fort Lauderdale, and today I wanted to discuss Phalaenopsis bellina and violacea. This is a bellina, and bellina until 1995 was considered just a variety of violacea. Now that's a little weird. So this is not a typical violacea. This is a wide variety, alba form. It smells like a standard violacea, which is typically in the fuchsias, the reddish pink, in those colors. So I don't understand why they would be considered a variety of one another, because this one has much wider leaves, as you can tell, and glossier leaves, thicker leaves than the violacea. The flowers are obviously extremely different. That bellina here is extremely popular. It's so fancy, and it always looks like that. There's a cerulean form, and the cerulean form actually looks more like this, and that's actually a cross between the two. So it's a Phalaenopsis Samera, which is a cross between violacea and bellina. So yeah, they look very different. The fragrance is amazing for both of them, but this is very sweetish, and this is very spicy. And among the Phalaenopsis, these are among the most fragrant of them all. Now, they are not the easiest plants to grow. First of all, they never have a lot of flowers, but these spikes, they can bloom for years on end. So you can have flowers for 5, maybe 10 years. I'm not sure, I haven't seen 10 years, but as long as they are green, you keep them. But there's never a lot of flowers. Now they will bloom off and on for 6 to 8 months in the summer, because unlike the standard Phalaenopsis hybrid, which really need a drop in temperatures at night in the fall, and then they start spiking, and it takes 4 months for the spike to turn into flowers, and then they bloom in the spring. These guys, they don't need a drop in temperatures at night, they need heat and long days. So that's why the summer is the peak season for them blooming. They are not the easiest to grow because they rot easily. So these are extremely warm growers, even hot growers. So here in South Florida, 80 or 90 degrees during the daytime is perfect. That's what they like. They come from Borneo, Indonesia. And so if the temperatures at night drop below 60 and the plant is wet, you're going to lose it. It's going to rot. It's a guarantee. Even at 65, I wouldn't take chances. So if the plant is outside, it needs to be completely dry. The medium has to be bone dry. Also, their leaves are very close to the core of the plant, and also that's also why they get diseased so quickly. Mounting is usually best, hanging, because crown rot happens quickly. So they're a little finicky, but they are really worth it. They're among the most beautiful Phalaenopsis species. I've grown these two in tree fern fiber with extremely good results. This one is a little bit outside of the pot, but as you can tell, the roots are not dying. Quite the opposite. There's a bunch of new roots all the time. And this is itself is a tree fern fiber nest. I put a strap here because I'm afraid that the weight eventually will have it separate. So they do great in that, but you can also mount them without anything on the mount, or just a little bit of sphagnum moss on the roots, sorry, but away from the leaves, definitely. So fertilizing, normal schedule, weekly, every week at a week dosage. And full shade, especially bellina, but even violacea, they don't need any type of direct sunlight. They thrive in shade, that's what they want. And they will burn if you don't provide that. I think that's it. So Samera here again is a cross between the two. This is a very cerulean variety, which is like supposed to be purplish, bluish. It has the same fragrance as bellina, actually. It has a sweet fragrance. And you see, this is another way to mount it. There is actually, there was a lot of moss for a while to establish the plant, but now it's well established, and it has plenty of new root growth, as you can tell. It grows into the cork as well. So this thing is very happy. So not super easy, but it's completely doable. You just have to keep in mind if the temperatures are colder, absolutely a dry medium, otherwise you're going to lose them. And besides that, I mean, they do their stuff and they are slow growing, but they are beautiful. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.